Hello, everyone, and welcome to another week of Trojan Talk with Thomas. I'm your host, Thomas, also known as Redneck Ninja, also known as Redneck Ninja 360. Something else. And I'm joined once again by my co-host, Landon Hand, also known as It's Typed. How are we doing tonight, Landon?
Doing pretty good.
Doing good.
Pretty good. How are you doing?
Doing great.
Oh,
Absolutely fantastic. Anyways, this is our summer stream program, and a part of our summer stream program is having other people stream. Because let's be real, you don't want to just look at me. I don't want to just look at me. It's too much. So let's see what we got for you this next week. All right, so we got a special guest joining us tomorrow night. Pickled Goat, also known as Goat Mother, playing Dead by Daylight, which is a lot of fun with Pickled Goat, because when she gets jump scared, we get to laugh. It's always a good show. And that will be at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, Superior Time Zone, tomorrow night. Following that, we have Hal playing some League of Legends, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time on the 11th. And this is a bit of a special one, as this will be Hal's last stream with us this summer. After that, he will be taking a bit of a hiatus away from the program, but don't you worry, folks. He will be back, and he will be ready to entertain the masses. And once again, on Monday night, we have the COD Squads playing COD, clearly. And I believe you're joining in on that, won't you, Mr. Hand?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
What are you guys going to do on Monday?
So, that is a wonderful question, because there for a bit we were like, oh yeah, we'll do ranked, but as you know, Crisp being Crisp, he is already too high to play with any of us. I kept up with him for a bit there, but then he got passed into Masters, which means that he can't play with anybody that's lower than, I believe it's Advanced is what it's called. And so I'm almost to Elite, but I still believe that means, I'm almost to Elite, which means that I still can't play with him. But
so what I'm hearing is, get your money up, not your funny up. Thank you. And on Wednesday, we will have Tiny Tina's Wonderland continued. I unfortunately will not be able to make it on Wednesday, but don't you worry, folks, for you are in a good hands with the keyboard, the pig, and something about a night. We're gonna mix it up a little bit for our Wild Card Thursday with some No Man's Sky played by Bard Armor. Not really sure why a bard needs armor when they're just so good at their music. And then next week, obviously, Trojan Talk with Thomas, and that would be me on clearly 5 p.m. next Friday. You know what it is. That's what we got planned for this next week. Exciting week with some real good wild card slots this Saturday and Thursday. I'm really interested to see it. I'm hoping you are. It's gonna be a good time. You should join us for that. Anyways, where was I? I'm looking at the wrong screen.
Great question.
I kind of rearranged some stuff, so now I don't know what I'm doing. It's fine. It's a learning curve. Better at straight lines than curves, but you know what? We'll get through it. All right, Streaming 101. Some of you may remember this segment from a couple weeks ago. But this is all about how to improve your stream, because that's a big part of this summer stream program that we have going on for you guys, is how do we make your streams better. This week, we're going to talk about audio specifically mics. Now, if you look, you can't really see it. This is an Audio-Technica 2040, right? Great mic. Beautiful mic. Now, the fantastic thing about this mic is it's a I want to say dynamic mic. I'll be honest, folks. It's not mine. Yeah. I think it's dynamic. Yeah, it's dynamic. We're going to go with that. Yeah, it's dynamic. I found it on the website. 2020? I was told these were 2040s. Hold on a minute. Oh, it's the 2020. I feel lied to here. But yeah, so this is the 2020, which is actually a condenser. Now, with a condenser, it's very important to have these because you muffle out a lot of background sound. You can't tell it right now because I'm alone in this room. Hope that wasn't too bad for y'all. I'm sorry if it was.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, beautiful. But if there was something going on over there in that corner of the room and I didn't have this foam piece and I didn't have it pointed certain directions, you'd be hearing everything.
Well,
now, what's really
another
important...
reason...
Oh, no, please, by all means.
add in here. Okay, I was going to say another reason for those, because, well, I have a different mic setup. I have the Blue Yeti. Mine's red for whatever reason. I just bought it like that. But, again, have the little thing here, and it's another reason for those is to kind of muffle out, like, if you accidentally, like, blow on your microphone or something like that, or, like, P's and T's, where you just, a lot of air is coming out of your mouth, it'll make it sound bad. And so that's another reason that those are on the microphones. So if your mic is really close to your face, whereas both of ours kind of have ours out of the way, you'd be able to hear a lot more of just the random air that's coming out of your mouth. And so that's another good reason to have.
Yeah, because a big part of maintain...
We're good. That was interesting, but
you heard that too, right?
Back. I didn't hear it, but I saw that that was kind of...
I don't know what happened there. Something really... I hope my power didn't tweak there. Anyways, a big part of growing and maintaining an audience is sound quality. Now, if I'm talking like this, you can't hear me very well. Yeah, it's kind of garbage, and it's not good. But if I'm talking like this into the mic, the quality is a lot better, and it's more enjoyable for you, the crowd. And that's, nobody's going to watch your stream if it's not enjoyable. I can't fix your gameplay, and I can't fix your attitude. But I can help you out with your software and your hardware, and we'll make that side of things more enjoyable. Yeah, remember, good audio quality. You can get a pretty standard mic for $80 to $100, depending on where you look, and it will have studio quality, which is Italian hands, muy perfecto. Yeah, it's beautiful. Or you can get an entire audio pack with a microphone and a headset such as this for about $150 to $200 entry level. Yes, you will need audio interfaces, which I am running off of a Focusrite Scarlett 4-port active power, and it does a pretty good job. Got nice controls there. You can make some pretty good tweaks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anything you'd like to add?
Well, I was gonna say, with like, because there's obviously, if you've looked into anything audio at all, there's a lot of different things. Because like, people that'll take their headset microphone and talk into that, you know, obviously it's not gonna sound nearly as good as something like that. And then some other things like where if you don't want to mess with like the interface and whatnot, like I said, I have a Blue Yeti, which is just a USB microphone. According to, well, at least from what I've heard from you, it sounds pretty good, and it's just USB microphone. There's some software that you can download to your computer. Works probably just as easy, probably a little bit easier to set up. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for this. It's probably in the ballpark of about $100, and I bet you can find them on sale quite frequently. But I was gonna say, make sure you're doing your research before you get any fancy microphone, because you could end up doing something wrong. I haven't looked too far into it because I just have the USB.
Well,
but
and you know, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Just because you found a good mic that you like doesn't mean there aren't other also viable options out there. For instance, like this, the AT2020. Great mic. Works very well. It does have a few added things on there, but that's not completely necessary. If you're somebody who's just starting out and you want to kind of save a little bit of money, you could also get something like a USB mic, which Audio-Technica also carries, and in which case you just plug it in your computer, add it to your streaming software, and there you go, you're good to go. Yep, and like Midnight says that some mics require phantom power, and those would usually be your condenser mics simply because they pick up more ambient audio compared to a dynamic, which is designed for just what's right there. So a dynamic you kind of got to have right in front of your face, and that'll help keep out all the other sounds.
I do like Winter One's suggestion. The webcam
2012 webcam mic, 10 out of 9. Are you saying you own? Are they saying they own a mic or own a webcam from 2012 that has a mic, and they're rating it a 10 out of 9?
I don't see the issue with it. I'm gonna be
I see several. For one, how you gonna go over your own pre-drawn scale? You can't have more than 100%. Physically, you cannot have more than 100%. So it's like saying you got 110%. What is up with that?
So what he's basically saying, instead of an A-class microphone, it's like an S-class microphone. You know? You feel me? So it's...
Interesting question, Bart Armor. I like it. Me personally, I believe in brand loyalty. Specifically, Winter. Back to Bard. Anyways,
hold up.
What?
Oh, I was gonna say it did the thing again.
Did what thing? Oh, is it thresholding me? Is it thresholding me?
I don't know. It's weird because it cut there for a second as you were like getting to the first question, and then you went back to Winter, and that's when I cut back in.
So earlier when it happened, I heard like this weird, not feedback, but like power surge in my headset, which I didn't hear just now. I think I'm getting thresholded. I think that's the issue.
Is anybody else in chat noticing this? Is it cutting out for
I'm kind of yelling at times, so it might be getting a bit loud. I notice. Yeah, no, I think I might be peaking.
Like your microphone?
It's not happening on their end, so I don't know. I don't know what you're freaking about. Mr. Hand got me messed up. You got me tweaking,
It might be my end.
We're not using Discord. Hey, that's a part of another streaming 101, which we'll cover. No, if I'm getting peaked, it'd be through my streaming software, which I'm not sure. That's what I'm looking at right now. And I think I'm fine.
I think it's a microphone issue.
I'm definitely a lot louder than Landon is. I can see that in my things. I'm much louder than you. We'll turn you up a little bit. We'll give the people.
I can move my mic closer too if that helps.
Oh no, I've got so many things I can do on this end. Anyways, back to Bard's question. So, me personally, I like brand loyalty. This is an Audio-Technica mic, Audio-Technica headset. Now, it's very nice, and you don't have to worry about if you need different software, because it's different companies. In my personal setup at home, I use a SteelSeries headset with integrated mic. It's got good audio quality and good mic quality, and it does the job for me. Me personally, I love Audio-Technica mics because they're simple, they're relatively cheap, you don't need a lot of knowledge on using them. And the Audio-Technica headsets I find to be relatively lightweight and very comfortable with high quality audio output. And that's what it does for me. However, you are your own person with your own needs, so it might not do the job for you. And that's kind of goes back to the whole do your research and look at different devices and different pieces of hardware. But that being said, once again, there's more than one way to skin a cat. You might find 3 different mics that all work very well for what you need to do. And at that point, it's just kind of what you're feeling. I mean, all those, yeah, all those they kind of fit in pretty well. But, you know, at the end of the day, to each his own. I can tell you what I would do, but that's what I would do. Not necessarily what you gotta do, or what you would do. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. 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 But no, that's a big thing for me is software issues. Is because I don't like software. I've been in IT management for the better part of a decade, and that is absolutely annoying is software differences. Because nowadays you need a different, it's not even drivers necessarily so much as it is just a different piece of software for every piece of equipment and brand. And sometimes a brand has more than one piece of software. It's so annoying. Yeah, basically bloatware, especially if it opens on startup. It can be rather heavy on a machine. Definitely can bog down your computer, and it's not a good time. You talk like 5 to 10 minutes before you can do anything after turning on your computer. It's too much, man. It's too much. Hydrate. Oh, Razer. Don't even get me started on Razer. If your mouse forcibly installs software, that is called malware. Like, literally, that is malware. If it forcibly installs software when you plug it into a computer and you do not want that software, but it does it anyways. What? Who this is? Who? Oh, wait a minute. I think I know who this is. Yeah, I know exactly who this is. Tyler, don't make me come for you. I'm kidding. Ah, I knew it. Yeah. I was saying something about Razer. All right, I hate it.
Malware.
And another thing. Ooh, replacements. I highly recommend. I am a huge stan of Logitech mice and keyboards. When it comes to headsets and mics, that's a different story. But mice and keyboards, if you're looking for new stuff, I personally highly recommend Logitech. It has been my favorite brand for those specific peripherals ever since I got into gaming, and I will never back down. I will 100% die on this hill.
Yeah.
Razer?
I do agree with that.
Yeah. See, even don't you have a Logitech keyboard?
Yeah. Oh,
And mouse.
Not a
You got a
keyboard.
mouse?
I have like a more kind of custom keyboard.
Okay.
From a website, but then yeah, I have the G703.
I can
love
respect
this
that.
mouse. It fits in my hand so nicely.
Right?
This is my second one.
Well, not even that, but I love their software for Logitech because it's very lightweight. You can do all kinds of different macros and stuff like that. And, like Midnight said, Razer used to be good, but they got kind of full of themselves. Their quality started dropping. Their price didn't reflect that, and they've refused to work on their software. And it's just the same old, hard, tired software. But Logitech, look into it.
I will say, Logitech, because I don't know if it's Logitech owns Blue now, so this Blue mic that I have, the Blue Yeti, works with the software. Obviously, the Logitech mouse works with the software. The Logitech webcam that I am currently using works with the software. And then the Logitech speakers that I have also work on the same piece of software. So it really mixes in quite nicely with what I have going on here.
Indeed. It's truly a work of art and one of my favorite things. We got a bit going in chat here about keys on the side. I recently, about 2 or 3 months ago, bought a new Logitech mouse, which has 6 buttons on the side, and then it has 2 more extra buttons on the top, and also you can make it so you can take the mouse wheel, go left is one button and go right is one button, which I imagine a lot of mice nowadays do, but you're talking about a lot of different bindable keys just with that. It's definitely not the most, but does everything I need it to. It's pretty great. But I think we've thoroughly exhausted this aspect. So let's check out the clip of the week. And this clip actually comes to us from one of our very own athletes, Winter Gaming. They played some Siege, and they got a pretty nasty Amaru ace. For those of you unfamiliar, Amaru is an operator, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I took a swing in the dark and I hit, so we're good. Yeah, Amaru is an operator in Siege. So let's check that out. That was crazy. For those of you unfamiliar with Rainbow Six Siege, it's supposed to be a slower paced 5v5 Search and Destroy. That was anything but slow. I think that entire clip with the final kill replay was about like 40 seconds long, which is to take out 5 people in less than 40 seconds. It was absolutely absurd. He hit his mark, he hit his shots, and just cleared through there like an absolute champ. Purely beautiful. My mind's blown. I'm not even a Siege player. It was just outstanding. Completely blown away. It's time for my favorite part. You know what that is, Landon?
I do.
You do. You do know what that is. Let's get to it. Let me find my button. Sorry, I'm just hard vibing to this music. You know what it is. All right, do we want to get a bit swifty with this, or do we want to keep it standard?
Oh, yeah.
We want to get a bit swifty.
Oh yeah, let's try something new.
All right, what do we? You know what? We don't need vowels. We use one vowel.
Hey,
I knew that
look
vowel
at
was a
that.
good one.
All right.
All right. I was gonna say print, but we don't use a T.
Yeah.
I do feel like there's gonna be an R in this. A wild hunch. Oh, drink. Might be drink. I was wrong. There's no R in
Ooh.
this. That's unfortunate. Eliminate the NG. Well, we got rid of the N. So I don't think there's going to be a G if there's no N. But I do like where you're going with this bard. So, huh. Can't be sling. I'm feeling an E. I'll give you an E. Maybe an M comes before it. It's not gonna be prime. Can't be quiet because we don't have a T.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was gonna say yield, but there's no D.
and yield, it's I before E.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so cling? No, not cling. Can't be clips. Can't be drips. Huh. Nothing comes to mind. Nothing's really sparking me, you know? You feel me? Yowie? No. Oh, get some letters out. Okay. I'll give you that. If it's even in the word list. It's in the word list.
All right.
Okay, so blank OI voice.
Yeah. There we go.
It is indeed. I want to do another. Ooh, was that weird one? Oh, was it absurdal? I think it was absurdal.
Yes.
This isn't the one I was thinking, but this will do. This will do nicely. All right, we're gonna start off with drink. Ooh. Huh. Double E. Ooh. Yeah, no, midnight, that forward thingy is a lot of fun. I think that's the one I was thinking about. Quirtle. It's Quirtle. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
QU Ortle. Huh. Clamp. Wow.
Got something.
This is just absurd. All right. Huh. I have... Can I buy a vowel, please? Joyed. How is that a word? How is joyed a word? That bothers me. So, there's an...
I'm thinking it ends in LY.
Yeah. Yeah. LY. I like that. Blank O blank LY. Folly. Not. Thank you, Nightbot. Follow us on Jolly. No, there's no J. Duh. Holly. Ah! What? Bolly? Golly? Fitzgolly. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight this computer.
Hey.
All right, because Midnight brought it up, I gotta do a Quirtle. All right, this one I gotta. I spelled it wrong.
You.
Shut up.
Hey, don't worry. I was thinking yield was spelled differently too. I obviously
will
wasn't in the
square up.
spelling bee.
I'll square up with the monitor specifically. All right, so we got some very good letters here to work with, right? We got an I, A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. All right, so
You could do clips on this one.
clips. I do like clips. Oh, L-I. Wow, this. Remember the last time we did this? How painful this was, and we missed
Give
it.
us like nothing.
We missed it by one because all of our guesses were just completely out in left field. And now we're doing good things. So, blank Li. Ooh. Slit, not slick. I think it starts with SLI.
Yeah.
Slime? No, not slime. OP. Huh. What could it be? What are we thinking, Landon? Give me something good here. Unless you think we should try a different box.
We haven't used T. Well, hold up. L-I-S.
You thinking slits? It can't be lists.
You could do slits, because then that would show where the S is.
Yeah.
If it's not in the first one.
Oh, wait, we already knew it didn't end with an S.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking it was in the other spot.
Yeah, that got me too. So, So we know this bottom one is C blank I.
It's probably
Chill,
LB, right?
I think this bottom one could be chill. Slide. Well, it's not slide because we don't have an E up in this top one. But that is a good guess. I'm gonna target this bottom left with chill.
Well, you have a D.
Child. Oh! I wish you would have brought that up earlier. So this last one is child. So we got that. Hola, Nicholas. Alright, so these two are not doing so hot. So we know it's SLIS. Oh, no, SLI.
Yeah.
It's SLI. Sling. Sling.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
There we go. All right. Well,
So
we need something to eliminate like all of the letters for this last
is
one.
bad, homie. We've got 3 guesses left. So, we know we have an A and an E. Can't do tread or fear, because that's 4 letters. Can't do anything that ends with an S. Where? No. Huh. I have a feeling it's going to go EA. Emote? No, because there's no A in that. A beam? No, because A is not the first letter in either of these. Huh. That's tricky. That's a bit of a thumper. Mean. Oh, I can think of our 4-letter words. Beret? That's not how you spell beret. You're thinking of B-E-R-E-T, I think. It's French. Don't ask. You know, if we really wanted to be funny, we could open up the Chrome developer tools, and we could actually see the word list, and we could look through the word list to figure out what it could be. Because that's how all these sites work, is they have a predefined word list, so it's not like everything in the language. Ah, I was thinking that might work. Can't be belay. Huh. Barry? There's no way that's in the word list. Alright, I'll go for it.
Okay.
Whack. So, wow, that was actually way better than I expected. So, A there, E there. So, JB. Is this first one maybe?
Maybe.
Oh, that's wild. All right, so we've got B, A,
and banjo. Maybe?
It could be. It could be banjo. Banjo. It's the last guess, so we gotta be good. We gotta be right. Yeah, I like banjo.
Oh, let's go.
Woo! Woo, you had my heart racing for a minute there. Oh. Just simply better.
Yes.
GG. Gamers built like that. Y'all ain't got it like that. All right. You know what we're going to do now? We're going to talk about Modern Warfare 2022.
Oh, yeah?
Well, Modern Warfare 2 2022. There's so many twos. That's too many twos
like
to be comfortable with.
The original Modern Warfare 2. There was the Modern Warfare 2 campaign remake. There's 2022.
There's so many Modern Warfares at this point.
It's the sequel to the second Modern Warfare.
It's the sequel to,
series?
Was it 2020 Modern
19.
Warfare? Was it 2019? Oh, yeah, because Cold War and then Vanguard. Yep. 20.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, Modern Warfare 2 2022. The pre-order beta for PlayStation players specifically is slated for September 15th. And then the pre-order beta for everybody else will be the 22nd and 23rd of September. I forgot to specify that. The beta is coming out in September 15th for PlayStation pre-orders, and then the 22nd and 23rd for Xbox and PC pre-orders, followed by the open beta on September 24th and 26th. Now, these these beta dates are mostly speculation at this point, but very, very likely to be true, pending any delays on the development. And there's actually been 4 leaked maps so far. A popular leaker by the name of Reality UK released numerous images on July 2nd and claimed that they were the maps for either the Modern Warfare number 2 coming out this fall or Treyarch's 2024 Call of Duty title. It's likely that they are for this upcoming Modern Warfare 2 release, as 2024 is still a little ways out. And as soon as these pictures were put up, minutes later, they were pulled down on copyright infringement, and Reality UK's account was banned from Twitter. I don't have any pictures of the maps. I couldn't get my hands on those, but I do have the names as Saba? I don't know how to say that. Do you know how to say that?
Give me a second. Let me look at the
It's
sheet.
S-A-B-A. That one confuses me. I don't know. Something like that. Museum, oil field, and Grand Prix. Some interesting maps, and it's appears as though Grand Prix will have a daytime and a nighttime mode for players to go head-to-head.
That'll be fun.
It should be a lot of fun. I kind of like when they switched up to daytime maps. I'm just hoping that it's a true daytime map, or a true nighttime map, and not like, oh, there's no sun, but there's a bunch of lights, so the entire thing's fully illuminated anyways. Like, that's not helpful. That's not a nighttime map. That's our artificial daylight.
Night vision.
Yeah, with some night vision in there. Oh.
Wasn't there something in 2019 where they did nighttime?
Yeah, they had full blackout nighttime, and to see anything, you had to use night vision.
Yeah, okay.
It was really fun because you could set up Michael Myers, which is kind of an old school party game mode, and it was so much fun playing Michael Myers that way. Oh, it was outstanding because everybody would not turn on their night vision, and they'd have to run around, and then Michael Myers could see them, and you run at him, and you get him. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I'm hoping to have some more full nighttime maps. Should be great. Just let me read here, vibing to some music. All right. So just a few housekeeping items. Close the night out. We do have boot camp for esports coming up this August. It's where we bring in all of our athletes and prospective members, and we introduce them to all of our leadership, our team coordinators, who are kind of like the head coaches, and we perform tryouts, and that's kind of how we decide all of our competitive teams. Yes, thank you, Nightbot, for that. But yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. You get to come in and move into DSU a little bit early, ahead of time, beat the rush, and then you spend a week just getting to know the guys and getting to know who might be your teammates. And it's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it last year. I'm sure a lot of other people did too. And I bet you'll enjoy it too. For boot camp signups, you can join our Discord, which currently that is not the active link. Landon, do you have?
I believe it was fixed.
Was it fixed?
I believe so. I clicked on it and it brought me to there, so I believe it should be the right one. Just in case, let me go in here.
Okay, it is fixed. Yes, I rescind my statement.
Okay.
That is the correct Discord link. And even if you aren't interested in boot camp, you can still join that Discord. Come, hang out with everybody. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, join us tomorrow night for Dead by Daylight. And, yeah. Oh, right. Last week's riddle. The answer was E. What happens twice in a week and once in a year? E. A few people already guessed it, and they were like, is this right? I had to tell them no. I told them, you'll get the answer next week, and they couldn't wait. So I had to make them look like fools. But yeah, that was last week's answer, and this is the current riddle. What invention lets you see directly through walls? Think about that one. You'll get the answer next week. Don't even bother trying to answer it now. I will make you look like a fool. No,
Sledgehammer.
Not a hammer. Because if you break down a wall, it is no longer a wall.
Well,
so hammer is no. It's if you can see through it because you broke it down, it's no longer a wall. That's not a wall.
Debatable.
So that's wrong.
Were we gonna watch the other video that you had pulled up on the other tab, or is that for a different time?
that was honestly just for if we needed time, which we spent a lot more time than I expected on the Streaming 101, which is good. Glad y'all had questions.
Get good microphones.
I'm here for you. Get
or
good, kid.
Want.
Get your money up, not your funny up. Did you know that humans are only born with 2 innate fears? The fear of falling and the fear of loud sounds. Everything else you are afraid of is something that you have learned over time. Spiders, large animals, any type of phobia you have other than the fear of falling and the fear of loud sounds, you learned throughout your life experiences. That's a pretty neat one, huh? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but like I feel like I was afraid of spiders forever, but you know.
But
you can
it was something you learned.
Facts.
When you are born, you are only born with 2 fears. Everything else is learned. Like clowns, don't get me wrong, them things is spooky. But just some baby that like sees a clown over on the street, you're like, you're not afraid of that. You're not even gonna register it. But you hear a loud sound, you a baby? You won't be fair to that. I'll promise you that. Google it. Anyways, Landon, you got anything to add?
Nah, I mean, to be honest, you covered everything. Like, you did a great job. I didn't have to step in for anything. So, like, no, not really. Bootcamp, Discord, socials, check them out.
Awesome.
Stay up to date on everything. You know?
Check us out on Twitter. Nightbot will tell you where it is.
That as well.
You may not have had a good time, may not have had a great one, but I hope you had a fun one. Good night, everybody.